Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Mama Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and I'm here with your week 4 for February asana offering. And this week, we are diving into the depths of our sacral chakra, or Svadhisthana. So we are allowing ourselves, giving ourselves a little bit of space to trust that our creative beings, what we are birthing into this world, whatever that is, doesn't mean you have to be a painter, doesn't mean you have to be a writer, whatever you're creating and bringing into this world, trusting that it is exactly what is required and that your heart's longing, what you want to bring into this world, what you want to create, is valid, is needed, is required, and the world needs to see it. So we're exploring that today. Just give yourself some permission to feel that trust, to allow your creative juices to flow. Whatever is coming up for you, whether that's going for a walk, whether that's photography, whether that's raising your kids, whether that's a new career, whether it's launching a business, whatever it is, trust it, my friend. You are in tune, and your creative process is valid and is so required. So just take what works, leave the rest, and let's move through a little quick flow today. We're going to come down onto the ground, bringing our sits bones to the earth, and we will start in Baddha Konasana. So we're bringing the soles of the feet together. We're creating some space between the heels and the groin. So we're not hiking the heels up towards the groin. We're creating some space here. So make your diamond shape nice and large, allowing the knees to fall away, opening the hips. Then bring the palms to the ankles. We'll inhale in here, sit up nice and tall, lift through the sternum, and exhale, just allow yourself to bow forward. See if you can keep the elbows inside the legs, bowing the forehead towards the toes. If you're up here, that's beautiful. Just be where you are. Feel the sensation in your hips, in your knees, in your hamstrings, in the lower back. Allow the forehead to bow down, just taking a moment of surrender here. Beginning to listen to the sound of your breath and tune in. Deepening those inhales, lengthening those exhales. On your next inhale, we'll slowly rise back up. Send the left leg out long in front of you. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh and see if you can pull that right heel towards the left hip. We're aiming to stack the right knee over the left knee. Now, this will be different for everybody. Maybe you're only here. That's beautiful. Be where you're at today. Just work towards this goal. You're really going to feel this in the right hip crease. So we're stacking right knee over the left. We're keeping the left toes nice and engaged so we can really feel this in the back of the left knee. And we're going to reach the fingertips nice and wide, opening the chest. Open, open, open. Inhale in. Exhale. Right arm goes underneath the left. We cross at the elbows, bend the elbows, bind once or twice to find our eagle arms. Lift those elbows nice and tall. Lift from the sternum. We inhale in. Exhale, bow forward, chin to chest. Bowing that forehead towards the right knee. Maybe you don't come down very far. Breathe nice and deep. On your next inhale, we'll rise back up. Unravel the fingertips. Plant the left palm. Inhale, reach the right fingertips all the way up and then over towards the left side of your mat. Finding a nice side body stretch here. Inhale, come back through center. Rise on up. Float those right fingertips down. Unravel the legs, send the right leg out long this time. Bend the left knee, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, and see if we can bring that left heel up towards the right hip. We're working to stack this left knee over the right this time, keeping the right toes nice and engaged. Do what you can to sit up nice and tall wherever you're at. However this looks in your body, keep those toes engaged. Then we'll inhale, reach the fingertips out, open the chest, open, open, open. Exhale, crossing the left arm underneath the right. This time we cross at the elbows, bend the elbows, binding once or twice, finding our eagle arms. Inhale to lift those elbows up, look up towards the ceiling. And exhale to bow it forward, chin to chest, forehead towards the left knee. Couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, rise back up. Unravel the arms. Bring the right palm to the mat. Reach the left fingertips all the way up. And then reach towards the right side of the mat. Find your side body stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Unravel the legs. And take it forward onto all fours. Find your tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hip points. Hug the navel to the spine. See if you can flatten out through the lower back. Create that nice length in the back of the neck. Dome through the upper back body. And on your next inhale, we'll drop the belly. Shine the heart forward. Lift the crown. Tailbone lifts. Maybe you find a little tail wag here. Inhale in. Exhale, round through the tailbone, curl up through the spine. Allow the crown to drop towards the earth. Push up out of the mat. Inhale, drop the belly. Shine the heart forward. Exhale, round it through. One more time, just like that. Inhale to drop the belly. Shine the heart forward. And exhale to round it through. Lovely. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk the palms forward past the shoulders a little bit. Curl the toes under and send those hips up high and back for a first downward facing dog of the practice. You know what to do here. Bend through one knee and then the other. Find your length. Stretch it out. Breathe nice and deep. Maybe find some real exhales here. Sighing out through the mouth. Ground down through the fingertips and the knuckles. Melt the heart towards the thighs. Tick-tock the hips side to side. See how that feels in the armpit chest. One more breath here. Then we'll walk the feet to the midline. Plant the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Right leg lifts. Bend the right knee. Then we're going to take big circles with that right knee, reaching the right knee up towards the ceiling, then a big circle down and around, reaching it towards the right elbow, then lifting it back up. Big circle, reaching the knee up towards the ceiling, around towards the right elbow, back up towards the ceiling. Reach it up, make a big circle, reaching it all the way around towards that right elbow. Then reaching it back up. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Upper body's in plank. Lower the left knee. Step the right foot up between the palms. Find your low lunge. Stack front knee over front ankle. Reach forward with the chest and up through the crown. Back off if you need to. Be where you're at today. Really listen to your body. Then on your next inhale, we'll reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into your crescent lunge. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Hugging everything into the midline, pressing into both feet evenly. We inhale to reach. Exhale, we're bringing the right hand down beside us, seeing if we can reach those right fingertips to the earth. Then we'll reach those left fingertips over towards the right side of the mat, finding a side body stretch. Inhale in here, long exhale out. And on your next inhale, we'll reach those right fingertips back up towards the ceiling. Rise back up. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Fingertips come to the mat. We push into the right heel. Peel back with the right hip crease. Right toes shine up towards the heavens as we straighten through that right leg, as much as feels appropriate in our body. Inhale to look forward. And exhale to bow the forehead towards the knee. Inhale to look forward. And exhale to bow it down. Roll through that front foot. Find your low lunge. Curl the back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee. Pivot on that back foot, bringing it to a 45-degree angle. We're rising up into a warrior one. Plant down through that right foot. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward, up and back rather. Finding your warrior one. Elongate through the crown. Peel back with this right hip crease. You're squaring your hips towards the front edge of the mat. So play with your heel placement in order to find that squaring. Inhale to reach. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Then we're going to float the fingertips out and down. We're coming into our eagle arms once again. We're going to bring the right arm underneath the left, crossing at the elbows, bending the elbows, then binding once or twice to find our eagle arms. Inhale to lift the elbows in the chest. Maybe you look up. Exhale, bow forward. Forehead coming towards the right knee. Inhale to lift it up. Bend through that right knee. Exhale to bow the forehead down, rounding through the spine. One more time. Inhale, float it up. Reach those elbows up towards the ceiling. Exhale to bow forward. This time, hold for a breath. Then we'll inhale to rise on up. Release the arms and open into a warrior two. Right heel is in line with the arch of the left foot. We're peeling back with this right knee, reaching the fingertips well beyond the edge of the mat. Tuck your pelvis in. Feel this in the left hip crease. Relax the shoulders. Pull the pinkies back. Fierce gaze past those right fingertips. Then we'll flip the right palm. Inhale, reach the right fingertips forward, up and back. Finding our peaceful warrior, heart lifts. Inhale in. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. Beautiful. And we're going to take a look back at our left fingertips. Watch those left fingertips go down to come up, rising up into a high lunge, coming up onto your left toes. Beautiful. Then we're going to come into eagle arms once again, reaching the fingertips out beside us, opening the chest, really open, open, open. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. Bend at the elbows. Bind once or twice. Find your eagle arms. And we'll step the left foot up halfway. Find our stability. Inhale in here. Exhale, left knee comes all the way up and through. We cross the left thigh over the right thigh. Bend the knees, send the hips back. Come into our eagle pose. Keep those elbows lifted, shoulders relaxed. Maybe the left toes come to the mat to help you with your balance. One more breath. Then we'll release the left foot to the mat. Release the arms. Come on down into chair pose. Feet come together, knees come together. We send the hips back, hugging the navel to the spine. reaching the fingertips forward. Find our chair pose, our Utkatasana. On your next inhale, reach up towards the heavens, straighten through the legs. Find a bit of a back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here to calm your breath, to calm your heart. Feel that heartbeat against your thumbs. Stand up nice and tall. And we'll find our soft knees and we'll inhale to reach. Exhale, make your way down to a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. Step one foot back, then the other. Find a plank pose. Push up out of the earth. Engage the core. Nice long line from crown to tail. We inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come on to the tops of the feet. Inhale to rise up for your cobra. Heart shines forward, crown lifts. Exhale to bow the forehead down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And maybe you sigh it out. Let something go. Feel those juices moving around in the body. Then we'll plant the right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Left leg lifts. Bend the left knee. We're going to take big circles. We're going to send that left knee up towards the ceiling. Then bring it all the way around to kiss the left elbow. Then it goes back up towards the ceiling. Opening the hips. Big circle around to the left elbow. Back up towards the ceiling. Open the hips. Big circle towards the left elbow. Inhale, send that leg up high. Straighten through the leg. Really reach, reach, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Upper body's in plank. Come all the way forward. Lower the right knee. Step the left toes up between the palms. Find your low lunge on this side. Take a moment to set yourself up for greatness. Find where your low lunge is today. Heart shines forward, crown lifts. Then on your next inhale, we'll reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into a crescent lunge. Press down into both feet evenly. Relax those shoulders. Find the space between your palms. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, left fingertips come down toward the mat. Seeing if we can touch those left fingertips down. We'll reach the right fingertips over towards the left side of the mat, finding our side body stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Find your low lunge. Then we'll press into that left heel. Left toes shine up towards the heavens as we straighten through that left leg. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to bow the forehead toward the knee. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to bow that forehead down. Roll through the front foot. Find your low lunge. Curl the back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee. Then we'll pivot on that back foot, bringing it to a 45-degree angle. Bend through the right or the left knee, And we're going to rise up into our warrior one on this side. Lift it on up. Get your center underneath you. Hug the navel to the spine. Knit the lower ribs together. Peel back with this left hip crease. Find space between your palms. Relax the shoulders. Inhale to look up. Exhale, float the fingertips down. This time, left arm underneath the right. We bend at the elbows. Bring the palms together. Find our eagle arms. Lifting those elbows up towards the ceiling. Find a bit of a back bend. Inhale in. Exhale, bow, chin to chest.
forehead towards the left knee. Inhale to rise it up. Lift the elbows up towards the ceiling. Exhale to round through the spine. Inhale to rise it up. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale to bow forward. Forehead towards the knee. This time, hold and hover. Working hard here. Left hamstring is working hard. Then on your next inhale, we'll rise it back up. Release the arms and open it on up to your warrior two. Right foot becomes parallel with the short edge of the mat. Left heel is in line with the arch of the right foot. Relax the shoulders. Pull the pinkies back. Fierce gaze past those left fingertips. Then we'll flip the left palm. Reach it forward, up and back. Finding our peaceful warrior. Inhale in here. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. Then we'll turn our gaze, turn our head so that we can look back at those right fingertips. Watch the right fingertips go down to come up as we pivot on the back foot, coming onto the right toes and ending up in a high lunge. You got this. Square those hips, adjust your stance as needed. Find that space between the palms. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, we're going to open the arms nice and wide, opening the chest. Then we're going to bring the left arm underneath the right this time, crossing at the elbows, finding our eagle arms, lifting the elbows up, binding once or binding twice. Then we'll step the right foot up halfway so that we can find some stability. Take an inhale in. And on an exhale, we're going to bring that right leg all the way up and through, crossing the right thigh over the left thigh, bending the knees, sending the hips back, finding our eagle pose. Hug the navel to the spine, lengthen the tailbone down. Maybe the right foot comes to the mat. One more breath here. Then we'll unravel the legs, bring the feet together, unravel the arms, send them out in front of us, bending the knees, sending the hips back, coming into Utkatasana. Hug the navel to the spine, lengthen the tailbone down, gaze is straight down in front of you. On your next inhale, we'll rise on up, finding our Tadasana, reaching up towards the heavens. Maybe we find a bit of a back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here. Close the eyes or soften the gaze and feel the sensation in your body. Feel that heat that you've generated. Maybe there's a bit of a shake. Maybe you feel your heartbeat against your thumbs. And we'll find our soft knees and we'll inhale to reach. Palms kiss together, and this time you're going to bring the thumbs to behind your neck. Palms are sticking together. We're reaching the elbows up towards the ceiling, finding a juicy stretch, opening the chest, opening through the armpit chest. Reach those elbows up. Inhale in. Exhale, float the fingertips back over the head. Palms meet in front of the heart. Find your soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, this time we're floating the fingertips down behind the tailbone, interlacing. Palms can be flushed together or boxed. We're spreading the knuckles down and perhaps away, opening through the chest. Inhale in here. Exhale, bend the knees generously, come down into a forward fold. Knuckles shine maybe up towards the ceiling. If they're resting against the tailbone, that's perfectly all right. Be where you're at today. Take a breath in. And on an exhale, gently let go of the bind. Bring the fingertips down to the mat. We'll open the feet
as wide as the yoga mat, toes spilling off the edge, heels pointing in. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, we'll slowly lower those hips down, coming down into a squat. Remember, you can come to a toe stand. This is just as beautiful. You can also bring a block underneath your sits bones. If you're able to, if your body is ready for it, come down into the full malasana, bringing the palms together at the heart, pushing the knees into the elbows and the elbows into the knees. Really tapping into our sacral chakra and our root chakra here, tapping into our creativity, our sensuality, our sense of home, our sense of groundedness, our connection to the earth. Take a deep breath in here. And on an exhale, we'll swim the fingertips around behind us, allowing our sits bones to come to the earth. Then we'll send the legs out long in front of us, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Reach the fingertips up. And on an exhale, we're going to bend the knees generously, drape the belly over the thighs, bring the hands to grab onto the feet or onto the shins or palms on the mat. Finding your version of forward fold, allowing the forehead to bow toward the knees. If it's in your practice, straighten the legs. Find a moment here to catch your breath. Close the eyes. Focus on what you are creating in your life. Invite it in. Allow space and permission for it to be so, for it to fully blossom. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And your next inhale will slowly rise on up, finding our Dandasana. Then we'll make our way all the way down onto our backs, slowly coming all the way down. When you arrive, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, knees shining up towards the heavens, ground down through the sacral chakra, feeling the sacrum really connect to the earth. Reach the fingertips down towards the heels, roll the shoulders underneath you, shoulder blades running down the back body. On your next inhale, lift the sits bones up towards the ceiling. Look straight up and back a few inches. Allow your neck to relax. Engage the glutes, knees shining forward. Take a couple breaths here. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll slowly roll down through the staircase of the spine. Eventually, the sacrum makes contact with the mat. When you arrive, hug the knees up into the chest. Give yourself a great big hug here. Maybe you peel the nose up towards the knees. Maybe you rock side to side. Then we'll allow the head to come back down to the mat. Hug the right knee into the chest. Send the left leg out long. Left heel kisses the mat. Then we grab onto the right knee with the left hand. Pull that right knee over towards the left side of the mat. Reach the right arm out beside us. Palm face down. Once you've found your supine twist, see if you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Relax through the hips, relax through the legs, relax through the shoulders. Breathe down into the belly.
On your next inhale, we'll float that right knee back up through center, hug it into the chest, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we switch. Hug that left knee in, send the right leg out long, right heel kisses the mat this time. We grab onto the left knee with the right hand. We pull that left knee over towards the right side of the mat. Reach the left fingertips out long beside us. Working to stack that left hip over the right. Once you've found your supine twist, close your eyes. Relax through the legs. Relax through the hips. Relax through the shoulders. Settle down. Allow the breath to even out. The heart rate to even out. Feel the nutrients of your practice beginning to settle into your body. And on your next inhale, we'll float that left knee back up through center. Give it one last little hug. Then we'll send that left leg out long, finding Shavasana. Open the palms face up beside you. Maybe you open the ankles as wide as your yoga mat. Take a deep breath in. Smile. And on an exhale, maybe you side out. Just let everything go. Imagine your body melting like chocolate into your mat, oozing into the mat. Relax your hips. Relax your shoulders. Unclench the jaw. Release the tongue from the top of the mouth. Unfurrow the brow. Nothing more to do here but simply be. Allow yourself to exist, to take up space, to be part of the all that is, an essential part, an essential flower blossoming in the universe. We are all just expressions of self, like branches on a tree, like flowers on a rose bush, like the branches of a river. On your next inhale, bring the palms together at the heart. Exhale, thumbs to the third eye. Imagine and trust that your creative endeavor, whatever you are birthing and creating out into the world, is already so that it's walking towards you. All you have to do is walk towards it and be open-minded, open-hearted, open in the self. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in awe of the light in you. Namaste.